These imaginary situations that you just heard about are now a reality in many countries. And there's a serious, committed attempt to make them a reality in Jamaica as well. Well, that is, if Jamaicans do nothing to stop it. Now, this whole process of reorganization, of turning all our concepts of right and wrong, normal and abnormal, or even legal and illegal, upside down, this whole process is being attempted in the name of human rights. No, we all agree. Every human being, everywhere in the world, has what we call fundamental human rights. These rights are not the gift of the United Nations. No government can give them to you. These rights are given to every human being by our Creator. Some examples of these include the right to life, or the right to free speech, or the right to conscience, or the right to your religion. I guess we all will agree that the right to life is the most important of all of these, because you will never hear a dead person arguing about any of the other rights. They're meaningless. No. The importance of recognizing fundamental human rights really came to international attention with the Universal Declaration of Human Rights in December of 1948. Why 1948? Because before this, during the Second World War, there were some horrible abuses of human rights. And the persons who signed that declaration determined that this kind of abuse should never happen again. But what is a right? A right is an entitlement. It is an entitlement on the basis of which you make a claim. For example, when I say I have a right to life, my claim is that I am entitled to my life and no one can simply arbitrarily take it. Now, every time you hear someone say, I have a right, you ask yourself, is that a real right? And what entitlement are they claiming based on that right? And what demands are they going to make of me, if that is a right? Now, in this presentation, you're going to hear a lot about rights. You're going to hear how some persons are using human rights to change the reality in Jamaica. But it's not the rights I spoke about earlier, not the fundamental human rights, no. It's some new rights. They are creating new rights. But these new rights are going to have serious claims on the society, on you and on me. They're going to have serious claims about what we can do under the law, what we can say under the law, and what we can allow our children to be taught. So, we talk about law. How is law linked to rights, though? Well, one of the functions of the law, if you think about it, is this. The law decides how citizens in a country operate so that they don't trample on each other's rights. So, if you murder someone, the law says you'll be punished because that person has a right to their life. You cannot arbitrarily take someone's life simply because they are inconvenient for you. But who decided that that should be a law? Where did that law come from, that murder should be punished? Well, no law comes out of thin air, and no country's laws arise in a vacuum. No, not at all. Every law is based on a philosophy. Every law is based on a set of ideas about how the world operates. So, if we are thinking about keeping a law, or making a law, or changing a law, what we really need to think about is, what set of ideas is that law based on? And furthermore, if those are the ideas that are going to operate in our society, what will our society look like? These ideas, this philosophy, it could be called a worldview. And in the next section, worldviews are what we are going to be talking about.